Glad to welcome at the dais the victorious Golden Gophers. This time we're having an opening statement from head coach Richard Pitino. Then we'll take questions from the student athletes and come back to coach. Congratulations, coach.
Well, a great win for our guys. I just thought we played really good defense when we needed to. We showed great toughness and grit down the stretch. Obviously, they were really pressuring us and sending us to the free throw line. We hit some big free throws. But that's, I mean, you can't undersell it. That's a terrific win for our guys. Louisville's a really good team, a very well-coached team. Chris does a great job. That staff does a great job. So being proud is probably a bit of an understatement for these guys. That's a special win.
This time we'll open up questions for student athletes. Please raise your hand, and we have a microphone on the left side aisle.
Gabe, you played almost the whole game. Jordan, you had a little bit of a break, but I know you guys are used to that by now with all the injuries, but do you feel like you're ready to go in a couple days for another game?
Yes, for sure. We just got to come. I'll be ready for Saturday. So, yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be ready to go 100%. There's no way I'm missing it, so.
They'll be fine.
On the front and left side, this is a 12-minute session, folks.
For both players, if you don't mind, it seemed like neither team was having much luck scoring early, but then all of a sudden it looked like you were getting everything you wanted. Did you figure something out? What happened at that point?
We'll start with Jordan first.
I just think that we were able to get stops, and that's what gave us a lot of confidence going down the stretch. I think that once Gabe saw that the ball went through the hoop for him, and Amir and Dupree, I think that's when everyone else started getting confidence, and that's when our offense really started to flow.
Yeah, I just feel like we just eased into it after like the first 5 minutes, and then we just got to start to get confident at the end, in the middle of the game.
You had a question on the right side? Okay, let's go to the left side on the aisle, please.
Jordan, can you walk us through the injury and what you were dealing with?
I think it happened like early in the second half. My back just locked up on me. I don't know what else I can do about it, but I mean, for now, just get treatment, just take care of it. It just happened down the stretch, and just had to keep playing through it.
Stay on the left side on the aisle.
Gabe, y'all make not even 6 threes a game, and you guys cashed in 11. Can you talk about what you saw from the Louisville defense today?
I feel like they were just giving it to us at the end, in the middle of the game, but I feel like we just got confidence during the game as well. I feel like Dupree, once he hit his, everyone started getting confidence, and we just fed off each other. Oh yeah, he was hitting too.
On the right side of the aisle, back and forth there. Yeah.
Gabe, that first three, was that the key? I mean, you didn't seem to shoot a lot early on, and then you make that one, and it just flowed from there. Was that first one the confidence booster?
Yeah, for sure. Once that first one hit, I just felt confidence. The first two were a little short in and out, but after that, I just kept feeling confident.
Stay on the right side on the aisle.
This is for Jordan. Jordan, early on especially, Louisville seemed to aggressively collapse on you and Daniel. How much fun was it watching Gabe and Amir and the guys take advantage of that?
Oh, man, I love when they just take advantage of the collapsing defense, and when they're all huddled in the paint and focusing on me. That makes my job a lot easier, just to find them open. And I found Gabe open in the corner a couple times, made some good moves, and got some good jump shots. So it was really fun just being able to see that and seeing them hitting shots and having their confidence and smiling a little bit and having fun.
Left side aisle.
Jordan, with the amount that Louisville shot threes, was there a sense going into this game that you guys were going to need to really shoot a decent amount yourselves to keep pace almost? And because you got involved as well.
I don't think there's a necessary sense of urgency to shoot threes. I think there's overall just we needed to score the ball, put the ball in the hoop, and stop them as well. I mean, they definitely didn't shoot it that well from three today. So credit to our guys for playing defense, and credit to our guys for also hitting shots.
For both players again, I know nobody wanted to play into the Louisville matchup before the game, but now that it's over, you happy you won it for Richard?
You can go first.
Jordan.
Like I said earlier, 2 days ago, this wasn't really about getting a win for Coach P. It was about getting a win for our team in general, and just making sure we advance to the next round. And I think that was what makes him happy, and that's what makes our teammates happy.
Yeah, what he said. It wasn't really about Pitino. It was just about us advancing to the next round.
On the right side aisle.
Yeah, guys, there have been games where you have definitely struggled shooting-wise. What changed today? Because, I mean, you guys got hot, and you weren't just good, you were great at times. What changed from the games where you do struggle to a day like today where there's times you can't miss?
Jordan?
I think it's just all confidence, honestly. I think it's our mentality, and I think that once we have the right mindset going into the games and we're confident and locked in, I think there's very few teams that can stop us, and so we saw that today.
Yeah, it's just confidence and just forgetting about that one that you missed and just going on. So confidence is a big key.
Backside left aisle. Then we'll go over here. We got a couple more questions left before we go to Coach.
For Gabe, how confident were you by the time the fourth, I think, three went down? You like backpedaled and were like strumming like a guitar or something like that. Have you done something like that before, or is that a regular thing, or did it just come out of your body as you were getting happy?
I haven't strummed a guitar, but I've seen it. So.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Did you really do that?
Come on, act like you've been there before.
I've seen the arrow. I've seen the arrow before. The arrow was dope.
Do whatever he wants if he hits 5 threes.
You strummed up the band? What?
Gabe, just kind of branching off that, you haven't been in this situation before. It's your first NCAA tournament. Did this feel any different to you than other big games this season, and how did you sort of feed off that?
I mean, we're in a big atmosphere and it's a big stage, but I mean, we've been here, Big Ten tournament, but yeah, I just eased into it. It's another big game, so I just felt good.
Final question here on the left aisle for the student athletes.
How would you guys sum up the significance of this one, given the fact that it's the first win in the NCAA tournament for the program since 2013?
Jordan first.
Obviously, it means a lot to us, and it means a lot to our state and our fans and our program as well. So, I mean, it's really significant to us. Obviously, we've been in this position 2 years ago where we lost, and now just being able to redeem that loss and win and keep moving and advancing, and then going into the next game with a good mindset, I think that it's a pretty positive thing.
Yeah, it's very big for us and our community and our fans, so it's just big that we're advancing and moving on.
Okay, we're going to dismiss the student athletes. The Minnesota locker room's open for another 20 minutes. At this time, we'll take questions for Coach. Left side aisle.
Coach, obviously you got to be proud of the shooting performance, but how proud are you of the defensive performance as well?
Yeah, I thought the defense was great. Jordan Noir, I thought we did a really good job on him. That's a tough offensive team. They run a lot of good stuff. They put you in binds. And I thought where we started to build those leads was we got stops. We got a little tired at the end, but for the most part, when we needed to, we got stops.
Right side aisle, Coach.
Coach, Jordan's game is so consistent. I feel like to a degree you know what you're going to get out of him. But one of the keys to your team, I feel, is if Amir's really on his game, you guys are tough to beat. How early did you get a sense that he was really feeling it today?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Jordan's very consistent, but when Amir's on his game, I feel like you guys are really tough to beat. How early did you get a sense that he was really feeling it today?
Amir's been pretty locked in over the last month. When he's good and understanding where his shots are coming from, he's terrific. He's playing 40 minutes a game. He's very, very durable. He's playing great defense. He played really good defense on Wara. So he was locked in early. You could tell. If you're not locked in now, there's probably a problem.
Left side.
They came into the game with a significant advantage as far as three-point shooting, and you guys really beat them at that game. Was that an emphasis, or did that just happen?
I think it just happened. It wasn't anything that we necessarily saw. It's just a confidence builder. I mean, obviously, Gabe's a great shooter. Murph chipping in with 2. That's a welcome addition. But we just stick with our flow offensively of what we're doing. I mean, I don't think it was anything necessarily that they did. I just thought we were confident we hit open shots.
Stay on the left side aisle.
What was your reaction to the crowd, and how did you feel like that helped you guys?
Crowd was awesome. Crowd was absolutely awesome. When I meet people, I try to explain to them about Minnesota and how much pride our fans have, not just for men's basketball, but for the university. I remember when I first took the job, everybody saying, "Oh, you work at the U." I'm the U. I just left Miami. But that's the way they are there. It's special to them, all across the board. And that crowd really carried us. That was a big time performance for them. We appreciate it, and hopefully we see them in a couple days as well.
Other questions? We still have about 4 minutes left. We're going to go on the left side aisle, then we'll come to the right side.
Gabe's game, as I said before, it looked like he didn't want to shoot that much early on, and then he makes that first shot, and it just sort of steamrolled from there.
Yeah, and he drove the ball a couple times in crucial moments, got that and one, knocked down some crucial free throws. He had 8 rebounds. Gabe had 8 rebounds. That's remarkable. And then obviously he's a terrific three-point shooter. He's got a beautiful stroke. You know, he's one of those guys. He deserves success every single day. It does not matter what you do. That guy's punching the clock. You could even tell him, like, Gabe, take today off. He's going to sneak in the gym. He's a throwback with that, so he deserves success.
On the aisle there.
It seems like you guys did a really good job of hedging screens today and handling the ball screen action. Do you think that played a big role in the team defensive success?
That's important. You know, teams run a lot of ball screens, and they've got 5 talented guys on the court who put you in binds. They can shoot the ball well. So I thought from a scouting report standpoint, the guys were really locked in, did a very good job there.
2 minutes left in this session, back left side aisle.
With about 3 minutes left, there was a 3-minute review on the shot clock situation. I know I saw you were kind of asking, okay, wrap this up. With you guys in the point of advantage, I guess how were you trying to make sure that the guys stayed focused and locked in with that long of a stoppage at that point in the game?
You know, just stay poised. You know, that happens. We're used to that. Those reviews can happen from time to time. Just stay composed and just think about the next play. Give them kind of what we're going to do, if it's their ball, our ball, et cetera.
Left side aisle.
When you consider Murphy's durability over his 4-year career, is there any doubt in your mind that he's going to be good to go for Saturday?
Absolutely no doubt in my mind. He'll find a way, even if we tell him he can't.
Second row.
I know you don't want to talk about Louisville, but are you at least going to get a nice gift out of this from your father or something? Are there any emotions you want to speak to?
You know, I'm truthful with it. I really am not being diplomatic. It really wasn't about that. It's very, very hard to get to the tournament, especially in our league. We had 5 new players. We had some ups and downs. The focus was on preparing. It didn't matter who we played, you know, and so I'm proud of our players. I'm proud of our university that they can, you know, be a part of this, our community, to come drive over to Des Moines. So, no, it really is not anything extra. That's just always been my mentality. I try not to get too high. I try not to get too low. It really, like I said, I was not being diplomatic. I got respect for Chris Mack, his staff. They do a really good job. And that was my focus, was how can we find a way to beat them? How can I help this team find a way to beat a really good team?
Final question. Congratulations,
All right.
Coach. We'll see you
you.
tomorrow. Minnesota interview session tomorrow. Student athletes at 1:35. And the head coach at 1:55.